Sanjay Jha, the one big difference between Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh, while both were young, both had some appeal, was that people believed that Akhilesh was here to stay. He had a party machinery, organizational support on the ground, whereas with Rahul they felt, yes, he's got a certain appeal, but he might not be here, he might go away, and therefore they've, at least the data and the analysis seems to be that they've rather gone for Akhilesh than for Rahul Gandhi, both of whom had similar pitches in these elections.
Rahul, before I respond to that, I will agree with your opinion more to the extent that I do think that the BSP is likely to be decimated. It will probably come down by half, maybe even more. But it's a rather simplistic in only one sense, that in 2007, we saw that the anti-Mulayam vote moved entirely to Mayawati, and now we are saying that the entire anti-Mayawati vote is actually practically returning back to Mulayam Singh's party. Now, I think that perhaps is making it, in my opinion, a little facile. Let me give you an example. If you're looking at the Lok Sabha results of 2009, where Congress won 21 Lok Sabha seats and the Samajwadi had 23, I don't see what has dramatically changed over the course of the last 3 years. Actually, the Congress has been campaigning and doing a lot better work than ever before under Rahul Gandhi's campaigning. For it to move from 21 Lok Sabha seats to move to 33 or 35 legislative assembly seats, to me sounds a rather atrocious forecast. I'm completely not in agreement with that whatsoever. And the critical point, perhaps, you see, in the 2000 earlier Lok Sabha MLA elections that happened in UP, the Congress was not seen as a party which could possibly create a winnable proposition either as the single largest party or be part of a coalition. But in this particular election, everybody is aware that the Congress is a very credible alternative to what the BSP government has been. The factor remains that this famous social engineering rainbow coalition that Mayawati tried, he's clearly boomeranged. And that goes to tell you that the people of UP may not be really voting on the, time cliched, the worn out style of caste and identity politics. And if there's any decision taken by the young population of UP on governance, growth, and so on and so forth, then I think the likely beneficiary of the loss of both Samajwadi Party and the BSP, which are both actually equally distributing the title of Gunda Raj, should ideally come to the Congress.
But Rajiv Shukla, we met Rahul Gandhi during his campaign trail, and he felt that we were going to see in these elections the SP and the BSP become weak and the Congress come back to life. But do you believe that given all the allegations of corruption that have been leveled against the government, the fact that its perception is really poor in the public's eyes, therefore they haven't been able to build on the gains of 2009, the fact that the government of the centre is perceived as being corrupt, somewhere that could have been operating at the back of the mind of the voters in Uttar Pradesh. Otherwise, the Congress could have possibly done better.
You asking me?
Yes, sir.
No, I don't think that was an issue. The allegations against certain ministers, certain people at the central government was not an issue, because in UP the corruption issue was basically against the Mayawati government there. So that was not an issue. And here, what we were telling to the people, that we have taken action against on those complaints. Whatever issue was raised against any minister or any public figure, we have taken action, and government was very prompt in taking the action. So actually it was the effectiveness which had been highlighted in that election. And we were focusing on the local issue or the state's issues and how the corruption was prevailing in the state. This is what we were highlighting in our campaign.
Well,
and now and then we were saying that nobody was projected as a leader there in Congress. I don't think in any election anywhere the chief minister candidate is projected. We leave it as per the constitutional provision to the legislators to decide and choose their leaders.
Rajiv, let me interrupt you here. Rahul Gandhi, during his campaign in Punjab, announced Amrinder Singh as the chief ministerial candidate of your party. So if you could make an exception for Punjab, why not there were Uttar Pradesh?
Because there was confusion and lot many reports were being planted in the newspapers, creating a confusion about the leadership. Then only he had made it clear. Otherwise, normally it's not done, Javed.
Well, there was some confusion in Uttar Pradesh as well, but that the party didn't bother to clarify on. We're heading into a quick break. We're heading into a very quick break.
Certain that we didn't have 55 candidates for the chief minister.